So I was chatting to an e-commerce store owner just the other day and about her Facebook ads, and she said, "Catherine, my Facebook ads absolutely suck. They really suck. How can I get more people buying from my ads?" And the truth is that people struggle with their Facebook ads all the time. And I get it, because I know where you are right now. I know the hard work that you've put in, the anticipation you feel, the days, the weeks, the months of hustle, not to mention the investment that you've made. And I also know that, about the creeping sense of anxiety and fear that can start to set in when customers just aren't buying, especially if you've spent a ton of cash on your ads and nothing's happening. It's just crickets out there. I've been there. So of 100% of my clients. And actually, this is a common situation for seasoned business owners as well as newbies. It's just that things change so friggin' fast in the online world that you can easily get caught with your pants down when some kind of major change happens with one of your main sources of traffic. Whether it's Google or Facebook or something else. One month you might be riding high and lots and lots of orders are coming in, and the next sales have all but dried up, and even though you may not have done anything different. And without exception, everyone in this situation feels like they have done everything that they know how. They're posting like a demon on social media. They've boosted their Facebook posts. They're networking in Facebook groups. They've done paid Google ads. They're doing SEO. And not to mention, they've spent hour upon hour creating the perfect flat lay for Instagram. Does it sound familiar? And you sort of think a lot of this stuff is quite cringeworthy when you say it out loud. I can't, for me, I can't believe how important a lot of this stuff felt at the time. And a lot of it is important. But let's not forget all the other ideas that you may also be working on at the same time, not least of which is probably creating new products so that you have something to sell. Exhibiting at expos perhaps or trade shows. Launching perhaps an affiliate program or a party plan scheme. That was something that worked really well for me. But there's a lot, right? And you just want to go, just make it all stop. And so the truth of this is you're never going to make a single dime of profit from any of this if you don't really understand how does your customer buy. How does your customer buy? It's not the same question as how do I sell, right? So I see so many times I see businesses on Facebook, their ads are something along the lines with, "Are you looking for a widget? We are proud to make quality widgets. Click here to buy yours today." I mean, that's, I'm exaggerating, obviously, but statements like this presented alongside a single product photograph, sometimes not even a really good one, and I know I'm simplifying this, but hopefully you get my point, right? How enticing does it sound when you put it like that? Does it even capture your attention when you're scrolling the Facebook newsfeed, let alone click through? In fact, it doesn't matter where you're advertising. I'm just picking on Facebook because that's a popular one for my audience, but you could be advertising anywhere. And I'll tell you what it makes me think, if I even notice it. It makes me feel like I'm being sold to, and I also don't have any idea of what's in it for me, right? Obviously, if I'd already tried that widget and I'd loved it, I'd probably forgive the messaging and I'd be happy to buy it. So here's how your customers are actually buying. The customer has a burning need or a problem or a desire, and they start looking for a solution. Then the customers may have already tried various other solutions without much success, and possibly feeling like a solution that works for them doesn't exist. But then, hopefully the customer sees your ad just at the right moment. And how did you do that? We can talk about audience targeting another day. I'm not going to do that here. But your images show people just like this customer happily using your product in situations that look very much like her real life, his or her real life. So far, so good. And then, hopefully they start reading the copy, the text. They read about how your product was designed to solve a problem like theirs. And in fact, you can describe their problem perfectly. It's like you were just in their head, ideally. And they read about how the product can help them achieve their whatever desired outcome that they're really, really looking for. And so not some generic watered down version. Again, the transformation that you describe should be exactly how the customer imagines it. And so what I'm getting at here is that the customer sees herself in your ad. Your Facebook ad, your text, your images, your offer, even your call to action, it really needs to attract, connect, educate, and motivate action. Okay? So the best way that you can do that is to inspire your ideal customers to believe that they're, whatever it is that they're looking for is really attainable to them. And then, obviously the next step is, well, hopefully this is the first step towards getting your customers to buy, okay? So what is that first step specifically when you're talking about Facebook ads? It is to get the click. You want to get people to click from your Facebook ad to your website, okay? So rather than using that precious real estate in your Facebook ad to sell to your customers, you need to demonstrate that you understand what it is that they really want to buy. It's not the widget, it's not the product. It'll be more than that. They'll want to feel amazing and look beautiful in a clothing outfit that fits like a glove, or they, if it's, they might want an uninterrupted night's sleep after months of a crying baby. I mean, there's lots of different ways that you can describe this, but ultimately, the analogy I love the most is people don't buy a drill, they buy a hole in the wall. So what is that outcome, the transformation that they really want to buy, and communicate that with your ad. So to help you try and craft that ad where the messaging is spot on and the image is just right, I do invite you to jump on over to my website and grab my Productpreneurs Perfect Facebook ad template. This is really designed for those of you who have sat in front of the Facebook Ads Manager looking at a blank white text box where you are supposed to construct your ad and have no idea what to write. So if that's you, or even if you sit down to write an ad, you're not confident about the outcome of whether it's going to really hit the mark with your audience, that's where this template comes into play. So for the longest time, creating ads that converted was a challenge that took tons of time, money, and testing. And I just wished that there was a simple template that I could follow step by step that would just take out all of that guesswork. And if you've ever felt that way, then today is a good day for you. I have taken I've taken lots of customers who have made millions of dollars through paid online advertising and brought that all together in this template. So the Productpreneurs Perfect Facebook ad template. This is for those of you who are running e-commerce businesses, okay? So if you're selling a service, this perfect ad template is not for you. But if you are running an e-commerce business, selling products online, then you want to grab this template. Of course, there's no such thing as perfect, but this is going to be the closest thing there is to it. This ad formula includes 10 essential elements that I use 99% of the time when I'm creating ads for clients, and which have, those ads have gone on to create millions of clicks, thousands of customers buying, many hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of product, even millions of dollars worth of product now. So with it, you'll never have to worry about how to create a high converting, profitable Facebook ad. So head on over to the website, the links below the video, and grab your copy of this today. And I'm Catherine Langman, tuning in from Productpreneur Success HQ. I'd love you to scroll down and leave me a comment, and let's go get in them today. Bye for now.